Hello, welcome to Mini-Modelog. If you've not been here before, I do unboxings for Games Workshop products and give you a review and what I think, whether they're worth the money, and I also give you as much news as I can about all the new products coming out. So today's video is the unboxing of the Kill Team starter set. Now, this actually belongs to my good friend Chris, and if you saw earlier in the week, I posted a sort of hobby chat where me and Chris talked about everything that was coming out of Warhammer Fest Europe, as well as a couple of the new games that are now available, like Titanicus and a couple of other things. And I managed to pinch his box of Kill Team, the starter set, so I can unbox it for you guys. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's take a look inside Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team. So let's get into Kill Team. So let's take a look at the artwork first. On the front you have the Mechanicus and the Gene Stealer Cults. That's what you get inside the box as starting Kill Teams. Now, a lot of people have been not happy about the fact that they don't actually go to the full points of what you're allowed in Kill Team. I believe the full points for a team is 100, but I think the Mechanicum only comes to about 80, and so does the Cults. So you kind of have to buy more models to get them up to the full 100, which is kind of smart at Games Workshop when you think about it, because it just means they can be like, oh, you know, I'll buy this or I'll do this. So let's take a look inside. I love that noise as it comes off, as the top comes off. So first thing on the top is the board. Now this is actually normally underneath, so you can probably tell that I've had a look. This is the Kill Team board. It's made of decent solid cardboard, folds out. Reminds me a little bit of the Hero Quest board, if you ever played Hero Quest. So a decent thickness to it. The image on it's lovely. I'll just unfold it and then I'll pop it back down. It's quite big. So you get two sides to it. That's one side, and then the other side is that one. Now, for those of you who probably want it to be a bit of a completionist, you can put these two sides together. So you then need two copies of Kill Team though, but that's up to you whether you do that. But that's the game board. So we'll just bob that into the top of the box for now. And as you can see, we're into Sea of Plastic. Now what they've done, like with a lot of their new starter sets and a lot of new games, is they've coloured the plastic. So the Mechanicum are in red and the Cult is in a grey. And then the actual terrain is in a cream colour. So you get 3 screws of red. And as you can see by this, there's a lot on them. So there's all the different parts. They're multi-part kits. They're not push fit kits. So they do require glue. So it is a little bit more of an advanced game than say First Strike would be for a starter set. So like I say, you get 3 red Mechanicum sprues, 2, what looks like 2 grey Gene Stealer Cult sprues, and then you're into the ridiculous amount of terrain you get with this set. For me, this is what you're paying your money for. This is what's worth buying, is that you get, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 8 sprues worth of terrain in this box. So, and it's highly detailed. It's not, if you just bob that up to the camera, it's not sort of cheap terrain either. I mean, you can now buy this separately, and I know Games Workshop are selling this separately, but I mean, the detail they've gone into in this kit, yes, it's about 70 odd quid. I think it's 90 quid on Games Workshop's website. And you're probably gonna say, well, I don't get many figures for that, but you do get the terrain, and terrain is just as expensive. So if you're a 40k player, I think this is a great purchase, even if you sell off the other bits. So I'll just move all the terrain pieces out the way. You get 2 copies of the image of the front of the box. So you get 2 copies of that. Unfortunately, due to the fact of the way the sprues are on top of it, that it ends up with divots. So if you were wanting to actually put this on in a picture frame, once you get it out of the box, I'd take it out of the box and put it in said picture frame, because even then you still end up with marks on it. Now you'll see a difference with the rulebook, and I'll talk about that in a minute. You've obviously got the awesome Begin Here document. So this tells you what you need, playing the game, all the phases, and it's a basic document of how to play Kill Team. Now obviously they do this in most of their large box games, but I think it's a great little purchase. Then you get rules for the neophytes, which is more of a background. It's more of a background book to the actual team. Some paint schemes, what they're supposed to look like on the table, but it's not really got any information for rules in this. So I don't think this is a brilliant book unless you want history. So let's carry on. Obviously you get all your bases that you get for the guys inside. You get an instruction manual, tells you how to put everything together. Range ruler, full thick core rulebook. Now you can buy this separately. My friend Chris, who owns this, has obviously already done his usual trick of telling you where everything is. So from what I remember, green is the rules, blues is the phases, and then orange is all the different teams you can get. So he does this with a lot of his rule books just so he can find stuff quickly. Something I advise, I think it's a good idea. I should do it with more of mine, but it's a 208 page rule book with everything you need. So it has all the core rules in it, and then pretty much rules for every single team that you can have in Kill Team. So if you don't want to buy the box set for whatever reason, and you're going to pick up you're going to make your own out of existing models, you'll need this book. It tells you how to play and also tells you all the information for most kill teams available within the game. So lastly, you got some baggies, which I think is one of the best things about this set. You're no longer having to put cards, well, Chris has left his cards like that, but you've got proper baggies, which you can put stuff away in. And then we're on to the cards. So you've got a little selection of dice, and then these are all the tactics cards. Now obviously all this is in the rule book, but I think this is quite handy to have. And as you buy Kill Team expansions, I believe they come with the tactics for that Kill Team, as well as some exclusive ones in those box sets. And then of course you've got Mechanicum specific ones, generics, and I believe there's even Steeler ones as well. Yeah, Steeler ones, Gene Steeler ones. So you get so many Mechanicus, so many Gene Steeler, so many generic. And then these larger cards are much like the Blood Bowl cards were, or the Necromunda cards. They're stack cards with how many points the models are worth, all the information you possibly need, as well as some blank ones to make your own. So you get a fair whack out of it for what you're paying, but I still think the best part about this set, without a shadow of a doubt, is the terrain. The sheer amount of terrain you're getting for the price is just astronomical. So if you were wanting new terrain and you were thinking, well, I was going to get the core rule book anyway. So say you wanted to buy the terrain, you might as well buy the box and sell the models. So there's my golden piece of advice for Kill Team, is if you were going to get the rule book and you're thinking of getting some more of the new terrain, buy this, sell off the models. But that's the unboxing for Kill Team. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you're seeing, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the little bell. But I'll see you next time. Have a good week.